Most signal molecules act on target cells by binding to receptors in the cell membrane. There are several kinds of membrane receptors. Some signal molecules enter target cells and bind to intracellular receptors in the cytoplasm. 4 different kinds of receptors are shown here. Click on each receptor to study its function. Many signal molecules, such as neurotransmitters and many hormones, act through G protein-linked receptors. This kind of receptor spans the cell membrane, and as you might guess, it works through a protein called a G protein. Click on the correct signal molecule to activate the G protein-linked receptor shown here. When the signal molecule binds to the receptor becomes activated. It is now able to activate a specific G protein by causing GTP to displace GDP on the G protein. The activated G protein then binds to another protein, usually an enzyme, and alters its activity. Then the G protein hydrolyzes its GTP and reverts to its inactive form, ready to respond to another signal. Click on another receptor type.
Growth factors signal cells to grow and divide by acting through receptor tyrosine kinases. Click on the correct signal molecule to activate this receptor tyrosine kinase.
Binding of signal molecules causes 2 polypeptides to join, activating parts of each that act as tyrosine kinase enzymes, which then phosphorylate tyrosines in the tail of the other polypeptide. The receptor protein is now recognized by specific relay proteins inside the cell. One tyrosine kinase receptor may activate several relay proteins at once, triggering several different effects within the cell. Click on another receptor type. Some membrane receptors are ligand-gated ion channels. They are protein pores in the plasma membrane that allow or block the passage of certain ions through the membrane. For example, this occurs when one neuron signals another via a neurotransmitter. Click on the correct signal molecule to activate this ion channel receptor. The signal molecule attaches to a site on the ion channel protein. This changes the shape of the protein, opening a channel through the membrane. Ions flow through the channel, and the change in ion concentration triggers a cellular response. Click on another receptor type. Some signal molecules actually enter target cells and act on intracellular receptors, proteins located inside the target cell. Steroid hormones like testosterone and estrogen act on intracellular receptors. Click on the signal molecule that interacts with this intracellular receptor. Nonpolar molecules like steroids and thyroid hormones are able to pass through the plasma membrane and bind to a receptor protein in the cytoplasm or nucleus of a target cell. The activated receptor triggers a change in the cell. Steroids cause receptors to turn genes on and off. Click on another receptor type.